dragons, my name is Dragonsnips, and welcome back to another Dragon Clan video, and I really don't know what to say for this intro. All I know, I want to draw something relating to dragons. And Jacksepticeye. Why not combine them both? Speaking of dragons and Jacksepticeye, I started out with a simple sketch of the dragon and his little companion. I'll get back to the companion later. But for the dragon, I really wanted to draw something that couldn't fly. A drake, actually, and I wanted the dragon to center around a forest theme. So taking that into mind, I looked up some animals to help me get some basic idea for the dragon design. And one animal that came up with called the the Irish elk, actually, and it's also called the giant elk. Although the creature is extinct now. I've forgotten what time period it went extinct, but it extinct. It's no longer alive. And one thing that I took away from that animal is the horns. Well, technically they're not called horns. They're called antlers. I took that to give to the dragon design. For other design, I kind of combined like horse. I think I even used a hedgehog for the tail quills to kind of get some of that basic design that I wanted. And then the feet are just dragons or just T-Rex. Mainly a T-Rex. Yeah, mainly a T-Rex. So after I started combining elements that I like to add into my dragon design, is not the best design that I made up for him, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy how it turned out. Now, designing the dragon wasn't the hard part, but what the hard part to me was at least with getting the proportion of the dragon right. I'm not the best with animal anatomy, nor am I with humans, but I did the best I could with what I had. So, keeping that in mind, I had struggled with drawing Jack in his dragon form. And you will later see me go back to that. Like, fix up his anatomy, fix up, well, everything that needed to be fixed about him. So, I did kind of leave him where he was, and I decided to add my icon character into the drawing because why not? When I've kind of like first start drawing my character out, I just want to get him in the pose and get him in the position that I want him to be. Sometimes they'll be big, sometimes they'll be tall. This is what I do for like traditional artwork too. I kind of like add in like the shapes and weird stuff before I add in all the details. Just get like a basic idea where I want the pose to be, where I want how the body position is going to be, if you want to put it that way. If they're going to stand up, if they're going to be laying down. And it's just like a simple way to kind of get into like fix a mistake now that I see. Now that doesn't mean I don't like go back and fix it when I add in the details, but this is like something like an earlier stage. Now that I am done with adding the like finishing up the poses and how I want the creature to be, I'm going back to add some final addition to my dragon. After I completed this step, I then lowered the opacity of the sketch to start adding in the detail. I start working on Jack's creature. I have the wrapping of this dragon and decided to remember how I designed this dragon. Then I decided to add in the detail for dragon, but later you see me go ahead and fix it. Like I said before. But this is where I started trying to fix his height and his anatomy. Even looking back at it now, I could see how I was really struggling with his creature. Even with adding the tail, it still looked off. So after just adding a few things on Jack, I decided to move on with his little companion. This is Sam. Remember his icon? The character? I turned Sam into some sort of cute, adorable monsters. I actually didn't plan on him looking this so cute. I want him to look scary and monstrous, but I guess I have to try again next time. I decided to keep him armless because of 1, Sam is an eye, and 2, I figured it would fit with the creature design. Now I haven't thought about turning him into a snake creature. That would have been a great idea. Why didn't I do that? Anyway, I'm glad on how he turned out. Then I decided to move on back toward Nebula. Again, she's my character icon for my channel. I went in and added detail to her. I wish I could find her later on in the picture. She doesn't look this creepy later. You know what I mean? So, I just ended up leaving the line art for the head only and just kind of fixed up the leg and body as I went on. After I adjusted a few things, I kept the legs as they were, and I went on and moved on to the tail. Then I did something that I just didn't like. Like the body, I traced the T-Rex foot to the back legs, and because I was having trouble with the back legs. Then I just drew in the front leg without tracing because why not? After I finished fixing everything, I moved up to the line art to the head, and then just finished up the line art from there. I'm done with line ironing, it's now time for the coloring. Like I thought I was going to do, but I ended up just finishing the line art, and now I'm on to the coloring. And this is where I had the most fun. Now you remember the time I did that Yoshi video and it was like this cool looking watercolor effect? I guess you would call it that. I'm saying respectfully. That's what I kind of did with this one because I'm just trying something new with like the colors. Moving on to Jack, I picked out colors for like that represent his channel. Green represents not only Ireland, it also represents his color for his icon in his channel. Black represents the antiseptic, and just the brown and gray kind of represent the foresty type of grounds. I did the same thing with Sam. I used the same color that I used for Jack, and I just colored him in. Kind of added this white tan because I don't know. I guess I just wanted to. And I just added the blue to the white eye. Moving on to Nebula, I added the color for her, and then I did the rest and then I did the background using like foresty green, brown, and gray, and later on I kind of mixed blue and purple in to kind of get this magical background, I guess. With the medallion, I just left brown, kind of like this copper color. It doesn't look copper at all when now that I think about it. After I finished the coloring, and I almost forgot the shading, and I almost forgot the I almost forgot the what the word? Oh, what the word? Oh, now I remember. I almost forgot to record it. Now, the voice buckles, you will see later. I did not record. I just added that in later, after I was done with everything. And so, there were two things that I forgot to add in my previous design, and I wanted to add here. I added a kind of like a cat symbol on the top of the antlers, kind of representing BB, which is Sean's cat. And then I gave the dragon a siren head earring, kind of representing gaming. That Sean play a lot of games, and he'd been getting into a lot of Siren Head, and so I decided to add his dad into the painting. was done with all that, the painting is done. Everything is done. And that is it, guys. It took me forever to finish and get out this took me forever to finish and get out to you guys. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it never happen again. But this is my first, and hopefully this series kicks off Dragon YouTuber series that I really want to start out. If you guys really like this artwork, you guys can get it as a wallpaper screen for your computer. You can find it on my DeviantArt page. You can also find it on my Instagram page as well. If you guys want, don't forget to follow me on those. Also, if you like this video, please consider subscribing and please hit that notification bell to be notified of upcoming videos. Please consider sharing these videos with friends and family, and don't forget to like this video, and please leave a comment for any suggestions. Anyway, that'll be it for me, Dragons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye, Dragons!